Yes, come on students, question number 7. That is again very important. One logic is there. ABCD is a rhombus. Show that diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C and diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. We have two parts. One part is this, second part is this. Okay, ABCD is rhombus with formation of rhombuses. All sides are equal in rhombus, that we know. Put dash here. Okay, then diagonal AC, first part AC, you join AC. Okay, and mark it 1, 2, 3 and 4 you mark it. Okay, take one alternate angle Z formation C here. Okay, because these two are parallel lines, this is transversal line, then angle 1 will be equal to angle 4 by alternate interior angle. Okay, then you take triangle ACD. These two sides are equal, these two angles are equal. Angle 2 equal to angle 4. Why? Because these two sides are equal. AD equal to CD. Because of AD equal to CD. There implies angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. We can say angle opposite to equal sides are equal. Yes. Then mark it this equation number 1. This is equation number 2. Okay. By 1 and 2 what you can say? Angle 1 equal to angle 4. Angle 2 is also equal to angle 4. Then what you can say? Angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Okay. Similarly, angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. So, then we can say AC bisects angle C. Okay, now, we have to show BD bisects angle B and angle D. Okay, for that what I am doing, angle 1 equal to angle 3 by alternate interior angle. This is equation number 3. Okay, and second thing, this is your interior alternate interior angle. Then take triangle BCD. In triangle BCD, you have given BC equal to CD. If BC equal to CD, then you can say angle 1 will be equal to BC equal to CD. No, the angle 2 is equal to angle 3 because angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Because this is given. And second, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. That is why this is equation number 4. Then by 3 and 4 what you can say? By equation number 3 and 4. See, 1 is equal to 3 and 2 is equal to 3. Then you can say 1 is equal to 2. This. If 1 is equal to 2, then you can say similarly. If 1 is equal to 2, similarly you can prove 3 is equal to 4. It means BD bisects angle B and angle D. This is your answer. Yes. Now question number 8. 8th question is ABCD is a rectangle in which diagonal AC bisects angle A and angle C. It is given to you. Rectangle is given to you and diagonal AC bisects angle A and angle C is given to you. Okay, so you have to show ABCD a square. When rectangle becomes a square when all its adjacent sides are equal. Okay, we have to show only its adjacent sides are equal, then we can say it is a square. So this ABCD is a rectangle. I am taking two triangles, one ABC and ADC, because I want to show these two sides equal. Okay, first, and what is given? AC is the AC bisects angle A and angle C. It means these two angles and these two angles are equal. Okay, so what is given to you? See here, what is BAC and angle DAC? Both are equal because AC bisects angle A. You write here A. Okay, and AC equal to AC. See here, AC equal to AC due to common side. This is common side. Okay, and take this side here, BCA and DCA. Both are equal. Again, what is the reason? AC bisects angle C. AC bisects angle C. Then you can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC. Both are congruent to each other. So you can say AB equal to AD. This AB is equal to AD by CPCT. And ABC congruent ADC, what is the reason that you got it? No? ASA reason. So if AB equal to AD, then you can easily prove all sides should be equal. AB equal to AD equal to CD equal to BC. Okay, so you can say ABCD is a square. What second thing? Diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. You make it one again, square. Now this is the square we have proved. You can put dash there and join this BD and mark angle 1, 2, 3, 4 as it is whatsoever. There is no problem. So what we got it earlier here? This is 1. This is star, you mark it. This is by star. AB equal to AD. AB is equal to AD, then angle 1 will be equal to angle 2. Similarly, you can write BC equal to CD. So angle 3 will be equal to angle 4. And what is the reason why we are writing like this? Angles opposite to equal sides are equal. Because these two sides are equal, this should be equal. Okay, if angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 3 equal to angle 4, we got it. But what we know actually, angle 1 will be equal to angle 4 due to alternate interior angle, and angle 2 will be equal to angle 3 alternate interior angle. So we got it here by 1, 2 and this is equation 1, 2 and 3, and you will get, because 1 is equal to 2 and 1 is equal to 4. 1 is equal to 2, angle 2 and angle 1 equal to angle 4. What is the meaning? Angle 2 will be equal to angle 4. And angle 1, what we can say, see, angle 1 equal to angle 2 and angle 2 equal to angle 3. Then you can say angle 1 equal to angle 3. So by these two, what you can say, what will be the conclusion? Conclusion is when angle 2 equal to angle 4, it means you can say BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Yes, question number 9. In a parallelogram ABCD, 2 points P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that BQ is equal to DP. This BQ is equal to DP. One parallelogram is given ABCD. In this one you have given BQ is equal to DP. Okay, what you have to show? These 4 things. First, triangle APD congruent to triangle CQB. Second, AP equal to CQ. Third, triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. Fourth, AQ equal to CP. And fifth, APCQ is a parallelogram. These 5 things you have to prove. It is very easy and interesting ones here. condition is that ABCD is a parallelogram, then we know opposite sides are equal. Okay, and in this one, this is the diagonal, and this angle, can I say the CBQ and ADP, this alternate interior angle. Okay, both angles should be equal. Now I am taking first AD is equal to, tell me, here is AD, here is CB. Okay, it means this is your sides of parallelogram. Okay, it is given in question. These are the side. Now I am taking one angle because this angle I want to take. ADP. Angle ADP. Here is angle ADP. From there angle CBQ. See, CBQ. Angle CBQ. By alternate interior angle. Isn't it? And what is the third thing? It is given to you. Again, side is given to you. DP is equal to BQ. DP is equal to BQ. DP is equal to BQ. This is also given to you. Then what you can say, triangle APD will be congruent to triangle CQB by, condition tell me, SAS rule, by SAS rule. Okay, and by this what you can say, AP is equal to CQ. Okay, this is by CP, CT. Now we have done two answers. This is your answer number 1 and this is your answer number 2. Okay, now we have to show the third part. Triangle AQB is congruent to triangle CPD. This you have to prove. So I am taking these same two triangles and what is given here. First of all, just see AQB and CPD. Okay, and what we have proved here, AP equal to CQ. This AP equal to CQ we have proved. So, and the important thing is what? This we have shown, this we have proved, this we know, and this one again is what? Alternate interior angle, the same thing. Okay, by SAS again you can prove it. So I am taking AB is equal to CD because ABCD is a parallelogram. Okay, this is side. Now I am taking angle. I am taking ABQ. This is equal to angle CDP. By alternate interior angle. Getting? Tell me what I have to take third side. Clearly here is BQ. BQ is equal to DP. BQ is equal to DP. BQ is equal to DP. Okay, it is given to you. Then what we can say, triangle AQB will be congruent to triangle CPD by SAS rule. Okay, and with the help of this what you can say, AQ is equal to CP. Okay, this is by CPCT. This is your answer number third answer. And this is answer number 4th. Then at last what you have to show? APCQ is a parallelogram. APCQ is a parallelogram. See. Now clearly by second and fourth by second and fourth. What you can say? AP is equal to CQ and AQ is equal to CP. By second and fourth you can say APCQ is a parallelogram. This is the answer number 5th. Yes, question number 10. ABCD is a parallelogram and AP and CQ are perpendiculars from vertices A and C on diagonal BD. Show that first triangle APB congruent to triangle CQD and AP is equal to CQ. This you have to show. I am taking first part. Before you starting, I am explaining the figure. In figure it is given ABCD is a parallelogram, then opposite sides are equal. Okay, here AP and CQ both are perpendiculars, 90 degree. They lie on BD. Okay. So what to do? What to do? See here. We have to show first, see angle APB is equal to angle CQ APB CQD, angle CQD, and this is what, 90 degree. It is given to you. It is given in the figure. Okay, and this is what, actually this is angle. And second, one more angle it is, I am taking this angle, angle ABP. Angle ABP is equal to angle CDQ, alternate interior angle. And third, I am taking side. AB is equal to CD. This is given because ABCD is a parallelogram. Then what we can say? Then triangle ABP will be congruent to triangle CQD by AAS rule. Okay, this is your answer number 1. And with help of this, AP is equal to CQ. This is by CP, CT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. But this is your answer number 2. That's all of it.